Hello everyone, welcome to The Geekdom, the place where we outcasts come to talk about the things we love, and today, with the release of the new Ahsoka show, we are talking about Star Wars Rebels, my personal favourite Star Wars show of all time. I've got 6 minifigures for you today, one of each member of the Ghost Crew. Let's jump right in and take a look at what we've got. Okay, starting up, we have got General Hera Syndulla. Now, this version is her in her pilot's outfit from the final season of Star Wars Rebels. We've had a few different Heras in the past, but I always wanted to see this outfit made, so we've got this really cool figure here. As you can see, she's wearing that red flight suit. It's very similar to the kind of X-Wing, Y-Wing pilots we've got in the past. It does have some slight differences though. As you can see, this sort of chest portion with all the gadgets and stuff is slightly different in design. It's got less buttons and stuff, it's more bulky. She's wearing these like dark green boots there, which just looks great. No printing on the arms, but it's made up for in the fact that the legs have wraparound printing. The legs are also dual molded with the red and green there. She's got that just very simplistic white belt on her midsection, but the main attraction here is the brand newly printed Leku piece. As you can see there, it's got similar printing on the actual contrails of the Leku, but the actual sort of head portion is printed with her pilot's helmet from those episodes. It's got that lovely red colour with a bit of mix of white and yellow and stuff. It looks really cool. I've tried to be as accurate as possible. This is just the same Leku piece we've seen throughout LEGO's history with Twi'leks and stuff, so it looks really good. I'm very proud of how that piece came out. And her face is just the regular Hera face because I thought the print was perfect. I didn't have anything to change there. Once again, no printing on the arms are just in red, and she's wearing some like dark grey gloves there as well. Hello there. You will subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are very close to 400 subscribers, so you will subscribe to this YouTube channel. Next up, we have my favourite member of the Ghost Crew, and that is Kanan Jarrus from the Twilight of the Apprentice episodes. As you can see instantly on his face, he's got that cut across his eyes from the Malachor episodes. This face print was made using a mixture of the original Kanan Jarrus head sculpt and the seasons 3 and 4 print that we got in the Phantom 2. But then I added my own little twists to it and stuff with the kind of cut across his eyes, and I changed the eye colour and stuff as well. He's using the standard Kanan Jarrus hairpiece with the sort of bun in the back there as well. His torso print from first glance looks very similar to the original, but I have changed the colours to be a little bit more accurate. As you can see there, it's got that use of dark green on there, which just really makes the torso pop. And the belt colour has been changed to a dark grey and using sort of metallic elements instead of your simple greys. His arms both have printing. One arm has just kind of like a green strip going down, that's the left arm, and then the other arm is the more armoured look as we see in the show. He's got that sort of green armour plating on his arm there, and they both have some black gloves. His legs are far more detailed than the original ones because LEGO just seems to hate giving Star Wars figures proper leg printing, so I've given it accurate colours. He's got a gun holster on his hip. He's got some knee braces there, and he's also wearing some actual accurate boots there. Once again, dual molded legs for the kind of light blue as well as the boot colour there in the dark grey. He is equipped with a lightsaber, just your standard lightsaber hilt and the trans blue blade there. And obviously the first thing you notice when you see this figure is his new armor piece. Now, I wanted to give Kanan his big old shoulder piece there, and I did that combining multiple different elements and doing a bit of sculpting of my own. I also put on that printing with the sort of Spectre 2 logo there with the slash across from when it was cut during the fight with, I believe, the Grand Inquisitor. But yeah, it looks really great. It's just attached around his neck using like a simple neck bracket, but it looks, yeah, really great. Really pleased with how this figure turned out. Next up is everyone's favorite, and that is Chopper. Now, we've had multiple different Choppers in the past, including a brand new one coming out for the Ahsoka TV series. But this one is a bit more special because it is his Imperial colours whenever he's going undercover in the Empire, which was always something I really enjoyed in the show because I always thought it made Chopper really pop on the screen. He's covered in details. He's got as accurate as a torso, like a midsection, as I could make it. I took a look at a lot of different reference images and made it as accurate as humanly possible. His head print is a lot more detailed once again. He's got those sort of red bands going across his head and the sort of different lenses and stuff. But one thing special about this new piece is that it has the arms coming out of his head, because Chopper's constantly just flailing his arms about. So I sculpted a brand new piece combining elements of the original Chopper head sculpt as well as the regular droid arms, and I think it's come out really great. The rest of him is built pretty similar to the original Chopper, same leg pieces, and he's got that sort of flat tile underneath just to flatten off the bottom and also kind of give that sort of thruster look that he has in the show. Next up, we have Garazeb Aurelios in his later season's attire. Now, we've only ever had one Garazeb Aurelios, and it came in the original Ghost set, but I can't lie, even though the minifigure is now one of the most expensive Star Wars minifigures of all time, I just don't think it's worth it. I thought this one looks a lot better. I prefer the outfit on this one as well. I think he looks really great. He's got all of those little like details on his like shoulder section there that he does have in the show. He's covered in these like well, obviously he's quite furry because he's a Lasat, but I tried to give him a lot of different weird fur textures. His arms actually use some textures from the Zebra Man, I believe from the Lego Batman movie, because I thought it really gave the proper look that he has in the Star Wars Rebels show. He has wrist braces on both arms in that dark green color. His legs are, once again, dual molded. You've got that pink and, once again, that dark grey, and it's just covered in printing. Once again, that fur texture is repeated onto his feet, as well as him having some toes on his feet there, because that's always been a prominent part of the show for some reason. He's got a brand new build for the bow rifle. He's got that Monkey Kid hilt piece in dark grey with 2 short pistols and then some trans purple cone pieces on the end. Just because I think this makes it look a bit more like the bow rifle in the show instead of the one we got in the Ghost set. He's been lightened up because in the Ghost set he's like a darker purple. I've gone for a more pinkish look because I think it looks a bit closer to what we see in the show. His head sculpt is the same piece that was used in the Ghost, but I have changed the colours, and instead of giving him the black hair, which was just completely inaccurate, I've given him that dark purple. So now I think he looks a lot more like Zeb. And I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. Now for my favourite figure in this series, and what appears to be a very prominent part of the Ahsoka show, we have Sabine Wren. Now this is her 3rd season outfit, so we're only missing 2 now, the epilogue and the season 4 outfit, and then we've had every single Sabine suit. But this one looks really great. It's got tons of printing. This is one of the most detailed Mandalorians I've ever designed. The helmet itself took me hours. It just looks really great though. It's turned out fantastically. The helmet itself has printing all around it just to make it as accurate as humanly possible. It's got all those scratches and cool little designs. The torso print is a very similar sort of texture to the original Sabine Wren minifigure, because basically it's just a recolor in the show. I've tried to add my own little twists to it here with a bunch of different metal scratching and a use of a variety of colours and stuff. And I've also recolored the belt section and the little pouches and stuff just to make it a little bit more accurate. Her legs are dual molded with the purple and the kind of dark tan there. She's got some sort of like orange graffiti-esque bits on her purple boots, so I've tried to do that as best as possible. The rest of it is just a direct continuation from the torso, trying to just kind of match those colors and stuff. The arm printing is quite interesting because not only does she have her 2 Mandalorian gauntlets given to her by Fen Rao, but she also has those very unique shoulder pauldrons, with one with Morai, Ahsoka's bird, on it, and the other says a 5 for Spectre 5, which is obviously her call sign in the Star Wars Rebels show. Yeah, the Mandalorian armor designs on this minifigure took me such a long time, but they've come out brilliantly. She uses the regular Sabine head that we've seen in the sets previously, but she comes with a brand new hairpiece. It's very similar to the kind of curved hairpiece that they're using for the new Ahsoka show minifigures, but I thought that was inaccurate because the hair's going the wrong way, so it's basically a reverse of that, but it's also covered in prints, so it's got sort of a fade from the white into the dark blue hair as we see in the show. And I think it's come out brilliantly. I think it looks really like Sabine. I love it. She's equipped with 2 blaster pistols, and yeah, this may be one of the best Star Wars minifigures I have ever made. Now for an extremely special minifigure. For those of you who have been watching for a long time, you'll know that the first minifigure I ever made was Ezra Bridger from season 3 and 4 of Star Wars Rebels. And for this, I wanted to do him again, just to see how far my skills have come since my first original video. And here we are. This is my brand new Season 3 and 4 Ezra Bridger. I think he's fantastic. I think this is just such an awesome minifigure, especially when I've put him up next to my brand new Minifigure Monday Ezra Bridger for the Seasons 1 and 2. This guy is awesome. He has that hairpiece that I made for my original Ezra, as well as a brand new face print. He's got those kind of really bright blue eyes and that scarring on his face there from his battle with the Inquisitor. His torso print is just what we see in the show. It's actually quite similar to what they've used in the Skywalker Saga video game. I tried to make mine as different as possible from that, but it's kind of hard when the one they used was pretty damn awesome. The arm prints are great. He's got those comm links on his wrists, and he's got that sort of like black piping going into his elbows and stuff. His belt is just kind of like in brown, and it's got those sort of just really strange octagonal symbols on there. And his legs are just chock full of printing. He's just got all of these bootstraps and a lot of orange accents and stuff like that, just to make this figure really pop off the screen. He's equipped with once again, just a regular lightsaber hilt and a trans green piece as well. And he's got green gloves, like that dark green color. He also comes equipped with a brand newly molded shoulder piece which connects to a jetpack, like we see in the episodes where Ezra and Sabine are trying to take over Mandalore or whatever they're doing there. So yeah, he's got a jetpack piece as well. But yeah, this figure is super special. It's really awesome to see how far I've come in my time on this channel, and yeah, this is just so weird to see. Well everyone, thank you for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. Feel free to let me know what you want me to do next down below, and if you could subscribe as well, that would be brilliant. We're trying to make it to 400 subscribers as soon as possible. We're so close. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you do enjoy the Ahsoka show, as I will. Anyway, see you later everyone. May the Force be with you.